Do you weigh yourself often for fitness news? Yeah, I weigh myself every day, of course. I don't want to ever let my weight get like out of control or whatever. I'm always between like 165 and 170s. It just depends on, you usually weigh like a pound or two less in the morning than you do at night, depending on how much you're drinking, how much you're eating, everything else going on. But just weigh yourself every week. Doing it every day is just a waste of time. No, you have to do it every day without like letting it mentally you. The problem with weighing yourself once a week is that like you can miss some of the variances of your natural weight, and then you could end up like missing like gains or losses in your weight if you're not careful. I think it's, but just weigh yourself every day. But don't like, I think you should weigh yourself at the same every day, same time of the day, same time in your bathroom habits. So like if you wake up in the morning and you pee every morning, then you wake up, you pee while you're naked, you weigh yourself afterwards. Like just get in the habit of weighing yourself around the same. You're just wrong, but you do you. How am I wrong? I'm objectively right. How are more data points ever bad, right? Like here's my issue. Like let's say one day we weigh, let's say we weigh 165. Let's say we weigh ourselves the next day. Let's say that we're like 163. Let's say the next day we're 164. Let's say the next day we ate a lot. We didn't go poop yet. 167. Let's say the next day we're at 166. Let's say the next day we're 167. Maybe the next day we're 167. Maybe we go up to like 168. Let's say that we carry this trend a little bit. Let's say we're like gaining a little bit. This is like pretty fast, right? We'll say we're 169. Then let's say we have like a small day and we're like 160 or like 167, right? If we take like just two data points here, like what if I weigh myself at 163 and 169? I might think like, oh my God, I've gained 6 pounds in like 2 weeks, which is a possible swing. You could swing that much in 2 weeks, depending on how dehydrated you are or depending on how much you've eaten recently. Like it would be crazy. Like, holy, what's going on here? Whereas if I'm weighing myself consistently over time, it's like, okay, I'm kind of like steadily gaining, different times of the day, different things happen. Like, I think it's just better to have more data for your weight. But don't like freak out if you gain like 2 pounds in a day because you're like more hydrated one day than the next, or, you're saving up a big dookie or something, Someone I know claims that they can gain 10 pounds in a day with eating very little. That's impossible. Yes. I mean, if they drink a ton of water, they could theoretically gain. You have to consume something. You have to consume something to gain weight, either water or food. What the Mel? Weight twins. Weight twins. Okay, do it. Go ahead. Have your thing. Do it. Do it. You got 10 seconds. Okay. Destiny, weight trend over weeks, even months matters way more than day-to-day fluctuations of weight. Yes, but to see the trend, you got to weigh yourself every day, right? If you just weigh yourself 4 times in a month, you're not going to see a trend. You have no idea what level of variance you're catching on. I don't know how you can argue against this. More data is always better. Ideally, you would weigh yourself, 20 times a day, every single day. Then you would see exactly how your weight is fluctuating, right? But obviously, we can only sample so many times without being obsessive compulsive about it. But it's like, yeah. Stop. We're not getting into gym and diet. Okay. Is it true that you basically eat whatever you want as long as you're counting your macros? Technically, you can eat whatever you want no matter what. But realistically, like, it's going to be different, right? If you make somebody eat 1,500 calories of chicken in a day versus 1,500 calories of croissants, one of those diets is realistic. The other one's going to leave you hungry and miserable all the time, right? Obviously, you should count your macros. But like, macros are important too. You need like vitamins and they're essential nutrients for a reason. Your body can't make them. You should eat some like a general variety in your diet of like different types of vegetables and shit like that. What's your thoughts on having cheat days? In my personal bullshit, take whatever I say for granted thing, cheat days fundamentally are, and it's the worst idea of anything ever. I don't think you should ever have cheat days in diets. I think that the problem with having a cheat day, it implies that the food that you're eating on a day-to-day basis is dog shit. And I feel like there are plenty of ways to eat healthy that taste like really good and are fun and are cool. You just have to be like a little bit more mindful of it. That's what I would say. But I don't know. I mean, take it for as you would have. But it feels like when I hear people say cheat days, like it feels like cheat days it feels like your normal diet is miserable. Also, I could be wrong. I don't know if there's like a maximum amount of like calories you can absorb in a single session. But I feel like I'm pretty sure I could wipe out an entire week in one cheat day. I think, unless you can't absorb that many calories. Like So like let's say that you're shooting for let's say that you burn 2,300 calories a day. Let's say that you're trying to lose weight, so you're on an 1,800 calorie a day cut. Let's say you adhere strictly to that.
My DC is a Glock 45 with a Trigic and SRO. It's an absolute game changer.
Nice. 1,800 calories a day, and then on Saturday you say, "F it, I'm gonna have a cheat day." I feel like in one day, I feel like you could eat an extra 2,000 calories, right? And if you eat an extra 2,000 calories, you've wiped away 4 days of dieting. 4 days of dieting gone in one meal. So you suffered for 4 days of misery to wipe it out with one meal, with 3 slices of cheesecake, with pizza, with too much that you probably shouldn't have had. Like, why do that? Don't do that, right? You don't want to fuck your shit up that way. I can eat half a dozen donuts in a sitting if I don't control myself. Yeah, true. Holy shit.